Hello everyone, in this video we are just going to interface the simplest analog sensor, that is the potentiometer or variable resistor, to our Arduino Uno development board. Let's get started. So before going to the programming part, let me explain in detail about the working principle of this variable resistor or potentiometer so that you can learn how you can interface this variable resistor to the analog channel of the microcontroller. So here you can see this is the simplest model of variable resistor. It has three terminals. One is the terminal here, second one is here, and third one is available in the middle. And I have connected a 5-volt signal here, and in the extreme other end I have connected a ground signal, and in the middle terminal, which is the analog out pin of the variable resistor, to which I have connected a DC voltmeter. So this voltmeter provides the voltage values that I get over here. So that's all about the circuit. Now I'm just placing the knob of the variable resistor or potentiometer in the extreme one end. When I play the simulation, you can see I get a particular voltage as an output from the analog out pin of the variable resistor. So as I increase the knob position, the voltage value also increases. And when I place the knob towards the extreme other end of the potentiometer, I get the maximum value of 5 volt that I have provided right over here. And when I place the knob position in the extreme this end, that is towards the ground, I get 0 volt. So the resistance is maximum, so I get a 0 volt. And when I place the knob in the middle terminal of the potentiometer, I get the 50% of the maximum value, that is 50% of 5 volt, that is 2.5 volt. So this is the working principle of this potentiometer. It gives varying voltage signal as an output. But in our microcontroller, we will be using a peripheral called ADC, that is analog to digital converter, for reading this signal coming from the variable resistor. So this ADC actually will not give the voltage value directly. Instead, it will give a step value equivalent to the voltage that we are getting in the analog input. So let's take the example that we are using a 10-bit ADC in our microcontroller. It will be having a maximum value of 2 to the power 10, that is 1023. So the values will be ranging from 0 to 1023. And if you want to find the voltage that we are getting in the analog input pin of the microcontroller with the help of step value that we receive in the microcontroller ADC peripheral, you can use this formula. That is voltage is equal to maximum voltage of the sensor, that is the supply voltage of the sensor, divided by 1023 into step value. So in our case the maximum voltage is 5 volt, so I have just substituted that 5 divided by 1023 into step value. So I get the final formula to be 0.004887 into step value. Let me demonstrate this formula. Now you can see I am having a 2.5 volt signal right over here. So as I said, we are using a 10-bit ADC. The maximum value is 1023 and 50% of the maximum value is around 1023 divided by 2, that is around 512. Let's assume that the step value for this particular voltage is around 512. So I am just going to use the calculator. 512 into 0.004887 will give me the voltage value right over here. So using this formula, you can calculate the voltage that is provided in the analog input pin of the microcontroller with the provided step value from the ADC peripheral of the microcontroller. So there are varieties of analog output type sensors are available in the market. One of the common ones is the variable resistor that we are going to see in this lecture, and light dependent resistor, which is useful for detecting daylight and night light in many applications. And the third one is the joystick module, which is providing us two analog outputs in two axes, x-axis and y-axis. And fourth one is the accelerometer ADXL335, which will provide us with three analog outputs, that is the three analog voltage outputs. One is for x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. And you can see this is the simplest form of potentiometer or variable resistor available in the market, but there are varieties of potentiometers available in the market, and you can use any of these kinds for interfacing this to the sensor. All will be having the same working principle. And let's try to interface this potentiometer with our microcontroller. So here you can see we are having totally 6 analog channels available in this Arduino Uno development board: A0, A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5. And we are just going to use this A0 for interfacing this potentiometer. So this is the circuit that I am going to build. I will be connecting a 5 volt signal to the one end of the potentiometer and ground to the other end of the potentiometer. And regarding the middle terminal, which is the analog out terminal, I will be connecting it to the A0 pin of the Arduino Uno development board. So coming to the programming part, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to declare the pin const int of pot pin is equal to A0, and inside the void setup, which is the one-time executable part of the program, I'm just going to initialize the serial monitor with serial dot begin. I'm just initializing the serial monitor with the 9600 baud rate. I'm just going to use the serial monitor of the Arduino IDE for viewing the analog values that I fetch from the A0 pin of the microcontroller. So for monitoring purpose, we are just going to use the serial monitor. And first step inside the infinite loop is that we are just going to fetch the analog input from the A0 pin. So for that, the Arduino IDE provides a function called analog read. So this function receives a parameter, that is the pin number from which you want to read the analog values. So we are just passing the pot pin. So I just want to read the analog step value from the A0 pin using the analog read function call, and I am storing that to the variable called step value. So I am just declaring this right over here, unsigned int of step value, and once read, we are just going to print that to the serial monitor. Serial dot print step value. I'm just printing the string step value, and following that I will be printing the step value that I receive from the A0 pin. And finally I'm just giving a delay of half a second, that is 500 millisecond. So here you can see we are just reading the step value from the A0 pin of the microcontroller, and we are storing that to the step value variable. So the variable is declared right over here, and once read, we are printing the string step value in the serial terminal, and next to that we are just printing the step value that we receive from the A0 pin on the serial monitor. We are directly passing the variable step value so that the step value will be printed onto the serial monitor. And after that we are waiting here for half a second, and again the same process continues, and this process will be held continuously until the microcontroller is stopped, because this has been written inside the infinite loop. So we are reading the analog value and then we are printing that onto the serial monitor continuously with a refresh rate of half a second. So I have written this program for testing the output value that is coming out from the variable resistor. Let me build this code. I am just uploading the program to the Arduino Uno development board. Now build the circuit to see the output in the hardware. Now I am just going to build the circuit for making the connection between 10K variable resistor or a potentiometer with the Arduino Uno development board. So this is the Arduino Uno development board, and this is the potentiometer already connected in the breadboard. So this rail over here, you can see this rail over here is internally sorted for the third pin of the potentiometer, and the second rail, that is this rail, is connected to the second pin, and this rail is commonly sorted to the first rail in our breadboard. So I will be just connecting this rail, that is the first rail, to the 5 volt pin of Arduino Uno. So this is the 5 volt. I am just connecting this to the 5 volt of Arduino Uno, and the second pin regarding the middle terminal of the variable resistor or potentiometer, I will be just connecting it to the analog pin 0 of Arduino Uno, that is this A0 pin, as per our circuit, right? So that is what we did in the program. And thirdly, the third pin of the variable resistor or potentiometer, I will be just making the connection between that pin to the ground of the Arduino Uno development board. So this is the ground. So you can see that's all about the connection. I will be just powering up this circuit with the help of USB port. I am just going to open the serial monitor for viewing the output by clicking on this icon in the top right corner of the window. You can see this is the serial monitor, and it is showing the maximum step value 1023 for our analog ADC module available in this microcontroller, because the potentiometer is turned fully towards the 5 volt line. And now when I turn the potentiometer to the other end with the help of a screwdriver, you can see the step value is gradually decreasing. And when I reach the other extreme end of the ground in the potentiometer knob, it shows 0 as the step value in our serial monitor. So this is the working functionality of the potentiometer and the ADC peripheral available in the Atmega 328 microcontroller on our Arduino Uno development board. Now that we have successfully read the voltage values coming out of the variable resistor as a step value in our analog pin 0 of the microcontroller, now we are just going to write a logic for turning on the LED and turning off the LED based on the step value of the variable resistor. I am just going to declare the LED pin const int of LED is equal to 7. I am going to connect the LED to the digital pin 7 of Arduino Uno, and coming inside the void setup, I am going to configure this LED pin as output. That's it. I have just commented out this part of the program because I'm not going to use this, and here I'm just going to write the logic, that is, if I get a step value greater than 50% of the step value, that is 512, I will turn on the LED, that is connected to digital pin 7. Else if it is less than 512, I will turn off the LED connected to digital pin 7. So here you can see the programming logic is simple, that is, we are continuously reading the analog step value from the analog pin 0 of the microcontroller, and if we receive a step value greater than 512, we will turn on the LED. If it is not greater than 512, we will turn off the LED. This is the program that we have written, and let's test this program. Now I am just uploading the sketch to the Arduino Uno by clicking on this icon. And the program has been successfully dumped to the Arduino Uno development board. Now build the circuit to see the output in the hardware. And now, in addition to the previous circuit that we built before, I am just going to add an LED to the digital pin 7 of Arduino Uno. So this is a ground rail, right? So this is a ground rail. As we discussed, this is commonly sorted to the ground of the Arduino Uno development board. So I will be connecting that rail to the cathode of the LED. And regarding the other end of the LED, that is the anode of the LED, I am just going to connect a 220 ohm resistor, and following that, in the other end of the resistor, I will be just connecting the other end of the resistor to the digital pin 7 of Arduino Uno. So this is digital pin 7. You can see I'm just connecting that to the anode of the LED. So that's all of the circuit. Now I'm just powering up the Arduino Uno development board. So now you can see our output in the hardware. Initially the value or the knob of the potentiometer will be in the extreme ground end, so the step value will be around 0, and when I rotate the knob towards the other extreme end, that is towards the positive side, the step value will keep on increasing, and when it becomes higher than the 50% of the step value, that is 512, the LED will be lighted up. That is the LED that is connected to digital pin 7 will be lighted up. That is our logic, right? So our program is working fine. So this is the output that I got in my hardware. When the step value becomes less than for 512, so this is the output that I got in my hardware. When the step value becomes less than 512, the LED connected to digital pin 7 will be turned off. And when it becomes greater than 512, the LED will be lighted up. So this is the output that I got in my hardware. See you in the next lecture. Thanks for watching.